the name.
Right.
The name was a rib on Dusty. And then I'll tell you the whole story. I met Mike Jones, it's his real name,
Right.
in Vince McMahon's office. I can't remember who, I think one of the Samoans, Alpha or Sika, referred him to Vince because they were looking for somebody that had an impressive body that could be my bodyguard and valet.
Right.
And it was Mike Jones. And that's how I met him. And a sweetheart of a guy. I don't know if you guys know him or ever talked to him. He's a real likable guy. He's about as loyal as they get. And will do anything you ask him. When I was down there talking about this, and we were going over everything, I think we went out to dinner one night with Bobby Heenan. And what are we going to name my valet, Bobby? What are we going to name my valet? Gosh, let's call him Virgil. The only Virgil we all knew was Virgil Runnels,
right.
Dusty. And then when he came to WCW, I said, well, Bobby, I said, you named him before. Now what do we name him? He goes, Vincent.
That's great.
Yeah. So I don't even pay that much attention here lately. So the last thing I saw was they tried to make him a cowboy or something.
Yeah.
I was like,
Corny. Yeah.
Anyway, good guy.
When Dusty first came into the World Wrestling Federation, you guys had a match, and you went over on Dusty. You think that was meant to show all the other guys in the locker room that, he's going to get treated equal?
Probably.
All right.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think that, and plus it set up an angle between he and I,
Sapphire,
and all that deal. But I think that was just to send a message. I mean, Vince was sending a message that he was going to get treated equally, and I think he dressed him in polka dots to let Dusty know that who the boss was.
Right.
But you know what? To Dusty's credit, he went right along with it. And he got over.
Oh, yeah. WrestleMania 4. There was a lot of rumors behind the scenes that, I guess Honky Tonk Man was wrestling Savage on was a Friday night special or something like that, and they wanted him to drop the belt, and he held the company up for the belt. And I don't know how true it is, but they promised you the title at WrestleMania 4, and basically Savage was really hot at Honky for not dropping the belt to him, and I guess they promised Savage if he went into the match with Honky and didn't shoot on him, they would give him the title at WrestleMania 4.
Yep.
All right.
That's what I heard too.
Right.
And to add a little bit more to that, that is the whole reason that the $1 Million Belt was created. And I think that was created to pacify me. I was like, you're the $1 Million Man, why would you need the WWF title? You will just create your own.
Right.
But once again, the belt is a status symbol. The belt is a tool. The thing that draws money is the stories. It's the conflicts. And when you can use the belts to enhance those conflicts and create what you want to create, that's all they're really good for. Once again, did I feel, well, it's eluded me again? Yeah, I did. But you know what? I am not somebody who I didn't park, at the office. I didn't call Vince every day. I didn't butter him up. I didn't. I'm just not. I don't kiss rear end. I never did. I never played the political game, and maybe it's to my detriment. Maybe things would have been different. I just always said, okay, I'm going to let my work speak for itself, and I'm going to do what's right. And I realize that it's a business. Of course, those things were rumored, and I didn't even hear about them until after the fact. But why beat a dead horse?
Right.
I mean, once it was over, it was a done deal. But yeah, I was told. I was told that I was going to get the belt at WrestleMania 4. And then the story I was told was why would the $1 Million Man even care about that belt to create his own? You know, just like purchasing it, you know,
right.
from Andre. That's another highlight. But I'll tell you, people say, what's one of the biggest highlights of your career? That night at Market Square Arena was that without a doubt a highlight of my career, because even though I didn't wrestle, I mean, here it was. I mean, to have grown up in this business, and you know, my father dies in the business, and I go ahead and I get in this business, and I love this business, and I put in my time, and I get this big break. But to be a part of the very first show, to be a part of the main event of the show where wrestling is on network television for the first time in 30 years, you know, was just unbelievable. And to me, one of the greatest angles ever done was the twin referees. I mean, and I didn't know what we were doing till that night. And when I heard it, I just was, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's just awesome. It was great. But it really was the defining moment. It really kicked the $1 Million Man character into high gear, you know, for us to rob the champion,
right.
and for me to go out wearing the belt and gloating. It was great.
At WrestleMania 5, you wrestled Beefcake, and then I think it was SummerSlam, you worked with Jimmy Snuka. Did you feel at the time your spot slipping a little bit?
Yeah, I wasn't real happy with that, and I didn't know why. You know, I was like, you know, come on, you know, this thing should be stepping up.
Right.
You know, and the truth is, even Hulk said that. Even Hulk said, you know, they've positioned you where, you know, if just a little more, and I was just totally over the edge, and they never did it, and I don't know why.
When Zeus came in, he was positioned right at the top, I guess, with you. Were you his partner? I forgot. I think.
We did a few things together.
Was there a lot of resentment from the other guys in the locker room saying, this guy's, you know, at the top, he's not even a worker?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But you know, everything's for a purpose.
Right.
You know, they were just using somebody from outside with a look, the movie deal.
Right.
You know, everything. That's all it was about.